Hello, Virginia CAI. For the last time, this is your state president, Will Elston. Well, we've made it all the way to our 12th and last Patriot of the Round Table. Who will take the last seat? I think it's fitting that we end with the beginning. Our last lesser-known Patriot played a key role in the first armed conflict between the Americans and the British, a battle that happened today, April 19th, 1775, on Lexington Green in Massachusetts. Any guesses? Welcome to the Round Table, John Parker. John Parker was born on July 13, 1729, in Lexington, Massachusetts. He lived his whole life in Massachusetts as a farmer, blacksmith, soldier, and later a colonial militia captain. Parker got his first military experience with the British Army in the French and Indian War at two of the most important battles, the Siege of Louisburg in 1758 and the Battle of the Plains of Abraham in 1759. After the war, Parker returned to Massachusetts, and because of his experience, the townspeople of Lexington elected him to be their militia captain. Almost 20 years later, in the early morning hours of April 19, 1775, word arrived in Lexington that the British were marching from Boston to seize and destroy Patriot military supplies at Concord. John Parker was now 46 years old and suffering from tuberculosis. When he learned the British would be passing through Lexington on their way to Concord, he gathered his strength and walked 2 miles to Lexington Green to take command of the 70 or so militiamen awaiting British regulars. Parker is said to have told his men, "Stand your ground. Don't fire unless fired upon. But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here." Nobody knows who fired the first shot that morning, but in the brief skirmish on Lexington Green, 8 of Parker's men died, including his cousin, and another 10 men were wounded. The British continued their march to Concord, but did not find the supplies they were looking for because colonists had successfully hidden them. The soldiers then began their long march back to Boston on the same road they had previously traveled. The Lexington militiamen under Parker's command regrouped along the road, hiding behind rocks and trees, ready to ambush the militia soldiers. The militia inflicted heavy casualties on the British as they retreated to Boston. The first armed conflict of the American Revolution on Lexington Green was the shot heard around the world, igniting a war that would bring the American colonists their freedom from tyranny. The United States is the only country to win its independence from Great Britain through war. The Patriots were inspired to fight because of their beliefs and rights outlined in the Declaration of Independence. It took the efforts of many lesser-known patriots like John Parker for them to ultimately reach the victory at Yorktown. You can find more information about John Parker and the battles at Lexington and Concord to discuss in your local society meeting from our website, www.vscar.org. I'm sure by now you've memorized the password. Thank you for watching all year, Virginia CAR. Your support of our project at the Yorktown battlefield made our incredible success possible. I hope to see you this weekend at National Convention in Arlington, and I wish our new state president, Nora Stuff, the best of luck when she takes over this weekend. Thank you for everything, and it has been an honor being your state president.